You know, the American bison is the only animal on the planet that, when confronted with a winter storm, turns and faces the storm and walks through it as opposed to walking away from it. Because instinctually, the bison knows these two things. First, by walking through the storm, it will spend less time in the storm. But secondly, walking through it will grow it stronger, will prepare it, will develop it for the next storm that it will encounter in its life. Because trust me, you will not face just one storm in your life, and the bison knows itself that it will not face just one storm in its life. Now, I don't think it's a coincidence that when you walk into a grocery store, bison meat is a premium meat. Oftentimes, you have to go to a higher end marketplace or a butcher shop just to even able to get bison meat because it's rare. Now, what can we learn from the bison here? What in our life, what in our struggles, what in our journey to overcoming pornography addiction right now are we running from the storm as opposed to running into the storm? Because trust me, brother, if you're struggling with overcoming your addiction to pornography, you are not facing the storms in your life. And do you want to be an everyday cow that produces low grade, low quality beef? Or do you want to step up and become an American bison, a rare breed, something that separates itself from the pack, something that operates at a higher level of this life? So we must ask ourselves right now, if we're struggling with breaking free from pornography, what is the storm in our life that we are running away from versus running into? You know, a lot of the men that we work with and coach on a daily basis have financial stress. I spoke with Fred Stoker a few months back, author of Every Man's Battle. The book has sold over 5 million copies, one of the original resources for Christian men that were struggling with pornography addiction, written in the early 2000s. Fred believes that the vast majority of men that are struggling with pornography addiction are due to financial stress. So in your life right now, is there a stress of the finances that is weighing on you? And instead of running into the storm, instead of figuring out, okay, what do I need to do to get past this stress? What is this stress? What is the anxiety trying to teach me? Are you running away from it to escape, to numb, to sedate yourself with pornography? And if it is financial stress right now, and that's what's keeping you from breaking through, then you will always stay stuck. Because remember, two things come out of you facing the storm. One, you spend less time in it, identifying what it is you need to do right now to get out of the hole that you are in. The only way to get out of it, the only way to break free is by leaning into it, learning, developing, building yourself up to the person that no longer struggles with these things. But secondly, facing this storm right now, confronting it, growing and learning and building out of it what you need is going to prepare you for the next one. Because here's one thing I can guarantee to you, brother, is overcoming your pornography addiction will not eliminate stress from your life. Overcoming pornography addiction will not eliminate trials, tribulations in your life. If anything, once you get on the other side of this thing and you begin to pursue a deeper meaning, a bigger purpose, a bigger calling for your life, those stressors, those trials, those struggles, those roadblocks that you face will get bigger and even stronger. Spiritually, as you get further and further away from living in a life of sin, as you get further and further away from living a life of degeneracy, the enemy will come and attack. And you need to be ready and prepared. But the only way you build those skills and the ability to regulate yourself is by facing and confronting the storm in your life right now. Are you using pornography because you're alone and isolated? Are you using pornography as a way to alleviate stress, fear, and anxiety? Are you using pornography because you don't experience deep intimacy and meaningful connections in your life right now. If those are the cases, running back to porn and sedating yourself and losing yourself in some pixelated videos is not confronting the storm. If it's isolation and loneliness, lean into your social anxiety, reach out to people, join networking groups, join a men's group, attend your local church, go to a coffee shop, go to a library, go where places people regularly attend. If it's because you're avoiding pursuing the purpose in your life, then spend some time in prayer and meditation and get clear on who God created you to be and what unique gifts he gave you. And how can you bring those gifts and manifest them to serve the world and make other people's lives better? But at the end of the day, you have the choice to be a cow and run away from the storm and produce a low quality life, just like the low grade beef. Or you could become a bison and face the storm head on, knowing that it will be a short lived time, a very short journey of walking through that storm. But on the other side of it, you will come out stronger, more mentally resilient, with more courage, with more discipline, with more integrity, with more honor. So, man, the call today is to become the bison in your life, the bison in your journey, the bison that will overcome his pornography addiction. And if you want some help on getting clear on what that life can look like for you, I recently did a free training where I walk you through the 5 steps to identify the life that you can live without pornography addiction. And if you want this training, visit rebuiltrecovery.com/vision. Enter in your name, email address, and we're gonna send it over to you guys right away. But guys, if you're getting value out of these episodes, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, turn those bell notifications on, guys, because we're dropping 3 episodes a week at this point, and you do not want to miss the next one. But Coach Frank Rich here at Rebuilt Recovery. We love you guys. Go be the bison. We'll see you on the other side.